Oh, come on, Margo. You're not gonna quit.
Hal, you are threatening my family, my son, every bit of our happiness. You think I could come in here and work for you?
Well, walking out's gonna solve a hell of a lot.
How am I going to come in here every day and take orders from a man that I no longer respect?
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you're trying to destroy everything Tom and I have built.
I'm not trying to destroy anything, Margo. I was hoping that you would understand how I feel.
I understand how you feel. I can't understand your actions.
My actions? I love my son. I've only waited this long because I thought it was best for him.
It is still the best thing for him.
Oh, being lied to by the people that he loves, by the people that he trusts. That's the best thing for him, not where I come from. Adam's not a baby anymore. He is 9 years old, and he deserves to know the truth. I am not wrong about this.
You are wrong about this. You cannot spring this on him. He's too young. This is his family, the only family he's ever known. Why are you so determined to undermine that?
Why does the truth have to undermine anything?
Because he is too young to understand this now. He is too young to understand that you and I had an affair, and it is the biggest mistake of our lives.
That's not exactly what I was planning to tell him.
Well, that's the truth. You said you wanted to tell him the truth.
Is it? Or is the truth that Tom walked out on you, and you turned to me, your partner, a man you cared about, a man who could give you what your husband wasn't?
Don't you
No,
dare,
don't you dare. Don't you dare tell me that what happened between us was meaningless, and don't you dare tell me that Adam was not conceived in love.
Fine. Fine. You're going to totally disregard my feelings on this? Fine. You just get ready. Because you're going to have to answer some real rough questions. Adam's going to ask him, I guarantee you.
Why don't we just tell him together, Margo?
I'd be really willing to do that if we stuck to our agreement, waited till he was a teenager, but no. You can't wait. So no. We won't be doing that together. We won't be doing anything together again, including working together. I resigned.
You resigned?
I resigned.
Al, the commissioner wants to see you ASAP.
Tell him I'll be right there. We'll talk more.
No, we've talked, Hal. No.
Why are you doing this?
He left me no choice.
Honey, you're a cop. That's what you do. You're going to chuck all that?
I can't work for him.
Well, fine. Get a transfer. Do something else. Do work the desk. Do traffic.
I can't do that. I'm a detective. He's the chief of detectives. There's no place for me here now.
I warned you that he might not listen, honey.
I tried to get him to listen to reason. I tried to get him to wait until Adam was a teenager, but he just...
So he wouldn't go for it.
No, he wouldn't. So he's playing hardball, I'm playing hardball.
Look, honey, I understand you're upset. I'm upset, too, but quitting your job is not going to accomplish anything.
Then tell me what I'm supposed to do.
I know what the badge means to you.
You know what you and the kids mean to me?
Yeah.
You say this job is my life? No. I am your wife. I'm a mother.
I understand. I stand behind you if this is what you want, but it seems like a mistake that you're going to regret.
Well, then, it's my decision. I live with it.
No, that's not true, honey. This affects us all. It affects the whole family. Now, look, I understand if you don't want to discuss this with Hal, but you're going to talk about it with me, so get yourself together, and that's what we're going to do next. I have some business to attend to.
Wait, Tom!
What's with Tom?
This has been such a day. What are you doing here?
I have some papers for Hal to sign.
What papers? Let me see them.
You know I can't do that.
Let me see them. Are they about me? Are they about Adam?
Where is this coming from?
Hal is suing for custody, isn't he?
Wait, what happened between you and Hal?
He is determined to tell Adam that he's his biological father. So, lawsuit or no, it is making our lives a living hell.
Margo.
What is this going to do to Adam? What is this going to do to Tom? What is it going to do to their relationship? They're so close. It's going to ruin everything.
Well, maybe not.
No, Hal, he's so incredibly selfish. I tried to convince him to wait. Just wait until Adam is a teenager, but...
He won't wait.
No. So, I can't work here.
What?
I turned in my badge.
Margo, no.
I cannot work for this man.
Now I know why Tom was so preoccupied.
Oh, Tom thinks I'm overreacting? He's in there giving Hal a piece of his mind now.
The sad thing is I know all of you want what's best for Adam.
That's not true, you know. Hal wants what's best for Hal.
Do you really believe that?
Yes, I do. Can you believe this is such a mess?
Look, emotions are running high right now, and you've all dug in your heels. But you're 3 intelligent adults.
So we'll just figure it out, huh?
Oh, yeah, I think you should at least try.
You tell me how we're supposed to do that.
Well, get yourself an impartial third party. There are people who mediate disputes like this.
I'm going to take orders from a stranger? I don't think so.
Well, no. Well, then have me do it. I've worked in arbitration.
Can I remind you that you're Hal's lawyer?
Yeah, but I'm your friend. Maybe I can help broker an agreement you can all live with.
I would really like to believe
Look,
that that's
okay,
true,
do me a
my
favor.
friend.
Do me a favor, all right? Hold off your resignation. Let me at least try to come up with something.
Yeah, well, the commissioner wants more men. Because it's a heavy metal band and they get a funky crowd, that's why. Yeah, well, I'll sign the order and I'll get it right down to you. Yes. Listen, I'm going to have to talk to you later. Tom, before you say anything, I do not want Margo to quit.
Then why did you let her do it?
Let her? We're talking about Margo.
I know who we're talking about. You might be her boss, but it does not give you the right to put Adam through this garbage.
You used to be a reasonable guy.
And you used to be a sensitive one, or so I remember, and I can't believe that you put this scare into Margo and I after what we've just been through with Casey.
Hey, I said that I would hold off for a while.
Not long enough. Your timing is lousy.
Don't put a guilt trip on me about Casey's kidnapping, Tom. I have been patient. I have been understanding. I have lived with this Adam thing for years.
Oh, and you can't live with it anymore.
That's right, I can't.
So you're hell-bent on telling this boy that you're his father, whether Margo and I feel that he's not ready for it or not.
If it was up to you, he'd never be ready, would he?
Oh, come on. We had an agreement. He was going to be told. We also agreed that he would be older.
He is.
He's not older.
He's older.
He's not older. He's 8 years old. I hope you realize if you let this cat out of the bag, it's gonna be over then. You're gonna turn this kid's world upside down, Margo's and mine.
Look, I just want to be part of my son's life, Tom, so don't you try to paint me as a bad guy.
You are part of his life.
Whenever you let me in, yeah, I'm
Come
part of
on,
his
Margo's
life.
willing to compromise. Why can't you wait till he's in his teens?
Because if we wait until he's in his teens, he's gonna hate you, he's gonna hate Margo, and probably most of all, he's gonna hate me for keeping him in the dark about who he really is.
He is Adam Hughes. He's not Adam Munson, and if you do this, you're gonna throw him for a loop.
Sure, Tom, I know he's gonna be thrown at first.
Yeah, but no big deal. We'll get him a good shrink.
If it's necessary, yes, we'll get him a shrink, Tom, but the longer we wait, the more he's gonna need one.
No one knows how he's gonna react to this. That's the whole point. Would you give me the reason why you have to rush into this thing?
No reason, Tom. No reason except that I'm tired of living a lie. And I have to think about Nikki.
Oh, Nikki, like I didn't know she was behind
That's right,
this.
and I'll tell you something. If we wait until Adam's in his teens to tell him, by that time, Nikki will have moved out, and Adam and Nikki will never have had a chance to live together or get to know each other as brother and sister. Now, that may not bother you, Tom, but it bothers the hell out of me.
I see. So this is about you.
No.
What you need.
About
What Nikki needs.
Damn.
You don't give a damn what's happening in my family.
Look, I have thought about the way this is going to hit everybody, Tom, but most of all, I've thought about Adam, and I think that you and Margo are underestimating him. I really do.
I have raised this boy for 8 years. Are you going to stand there and tell me that you know him better than I do now?
No, I don't, Tom, and that's part of the problem, and that's one of the things that I'm going to rectify.
You want to take over?
Look, I know that you and Margo have done a wonderful job with Adam. You have. I've never denied it.
Do it then. take over. But I will not go down quietly. You might be the boss in here, but you're not outside of these walls.
What's going on here?
Well, finally, somebody on my side.
Excuse me?
What does that mean?
I talked this over with Jessica. She agrees that it's time that we tell Adam the truth.
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
First, you offered to mediate this whole thing, and then we find out that you've already taken Hal's side.
Hold it. Now, Hal did mention to me that he wanted to tell Adam he was his father. I just listened to him. I did not agree with him.
Well, you could have warned me. You're supposed to be my friend.
I am your friend. And telling you that would have been a breach of ethics.
Oh, don't give me that. This man's trying to take away my son. As far as I can
Hold
the both of you
it.
can
Look, I'm sorry if I misunderstood. I just assumed that she agreed with
Yeah,
me.
Hal, that's exactly what it was. An assumption.
Meaning?
Meaning I'm neutral. Look, this is a hard call. It's understandable that all of you have strong feelings about this.
All right, what are these legal papers you had Jessica draw up? She wouldn't tell me what they are.
What legal papers?
I wanted to make some changes to my will.
I guess these changes wouldn't have anything to do with Adam, would they?
I'm making him my beneficiary.
Your beneficiary. Well, perfect. Then if you die, he gets a little bequest from his Uncle Hal.
He gets a bequest from his father. And he's to know the truth about me if he doesn't know it by then.
Yeah, well, if you can't mess with his mind while you're alive, you might as well do it from the grave.
I'm not the one messing with Adam's mind.
And that's exactly why you're going to wind up in court. Let's get out of here.
I'm sorry I got you involved.
You don't worry about someone, worry about Adam.
Believe me, I do.
Look, I meant what I said. All right, I'm not taking sides here. This whole situation is taking its toll on all of you.
I've tried to be understanding.
I know.
I've been bending over backwards for years, but I do not want my son growing up thinking his father did not want him.
As your friend as well as your lawyer, I've got to tell you that you have to settle this among yourselves.
I've tried.
Well, try harder, because if this thing goes to court, all of you will lose, and Adam is going to lose the most.
Why is it our lives has turned into this disaster?
I want you to calm down.
No, look. It's like we finally had our lucky numbers come in, only it's a disaster lottery. Everything was fine in our lives, our kids, our jobs, and then all of a sudden, wham, it's like somebody put a curse on us.
And everybody goes through bad things, and we'll get through it.
I thought when Casey came home, everything was going to be just fine. Now I got to deal with the Adam thing, too. And it's just too much of a battle. We're battling a friend.
It's going to be okay.
I can't do it. I got to walk away from this job. I got to walk away from Hal. I've got to ask you to understand that, please.
I do.